Hello, good day and greetings, ladies, and what the frick are you doing over there, mouse cursor? Would you please get inside a little? Don't be shy. There you go, fellas. Say hello to the audience.
Oh, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am just a mouse cursor. Do not pay attention to me.
In any case, where was I? Ah, yes. Good day and greetings, ladies and gentlemen, one and all. Welcome back to Let's Play Machinarium, episode number 3. I am your humble host, TheShadowCookie, aka Mr. TSC. Wow, that rhymed. Very well then. Are you all ready for some more point-and-click adventure game Nirvana? I certainly hope so. When we last left off, our brave and tiny friend known as Josef the robot had managed to infiltrate his way back into the city you can always see within the very background. Well, maybe not always, but in this title screen, definitely, by abusing a variety of maintenance mechanisms, tools, and ventilation systems / shafts. However, it seems that Josef's situation has only gotten worse. Can you believe it? Not only do we still not know why we were thrown out of the very city itself that appears to be under curfew lockdown, but two rather sinister looking robots discovered the whereabouts of Josef in the middle of putting together some sort of dangerous looking contraption full of stolen furnace fuel, if you want to call purple fruit-like looking objects fuel, that is. Well, no matter what that stuff was supposed to be, Mr. Bandito and Sheriff,
Cause that is what they freaking look like.
we're quick to grab Josef and throw him into a prison cell. Good lord. According to his flashbacks, they were supposed to be childhood bullies, sure, but imprisonment? Are you kidding me? We are not just dealing with ordinary trolls here, let me tell you that. The question, of course, is, can we possibly save Josef from eternal damnation? Let us jump back into the game and find out. I am coming for you, Josef. They will not keep you in there forever.
Yeah.
So, this is quite the evil predicament, I have to say. Also, hello again, sir. How long have you been in here already? You don't look all that healthy to me. Will I also look like that eventually if I cannot find my way out? Oh gosh, let's not think about that kind of scenario. Okay then. Prison cell. This is rather interesting, don't you think? So, the very city itself has a prison area, a prison location, just a prison something, whatever. I don't even know where I am supposed to be right now. Sure, a prison cell, but where is this prison cell supposed to be? And why the frick are criminals in charge of the very prison? Doesn't that freaking contradict the purpose of having a prison in the first place? This doesn't make sense. Oh, let me guess, it is the good old story of the very chief of command, the very person who, you know, is in command of the prison itself is also the bad guy. That would make so much sense. Oh well, all speculating is not going to help us out of here. Let's see. As always, what can we work with? Don't you worry, Josef, I promise we will get you out of here sooner or later. What about an escape route? So, this room doesn't seem to have any doors. Then again, maybe the very side of the room we cannot see at this very moment in time, the very side Josef is looking towards most of the time, has a door that is sealed. A door we simply cannot use. Bothersome. Any alternatives? What about that? Oh my. Is that like a manhole? Sadly, we do not seem to be able to interact with it, of course. The only plausible way to get out of here, and we can't do anything with it. Big surprise. Anything else? Oh, there's a hole here. Looks like a mouse hole almost, to me. So many holes within this chamber. It's like this place is begging for someone or to someone to escape. I have no idea. Well, I will escape. Mark my words, prison cell. You will not freaking make me your slave, I can promise you that much. Am I repeating myself? Probably. At least there's a rather lovely light source in here. Jesus, look at that freaking bright lamp. They were not shy to, you know, put expensive stuff in here, that's for damn sure. I mean, look at that freaking toilet. Alrighty then, getting back on track though. What about this mouse hole here? Josef? Shrink, please. Do us all the favor. No, not like that. Could you please shrink? Beautiful. Ooh, I can look through the hole into another blooming prison cell. Well, that is just marvelous. So this is some sort of prison tract, as expected. However, the cell right next to this very chamber seems to be even smaller and has two rather interesting looking fellas with him. Oh my. Could these be, dumb and dumber? I don't know why I am making that connection, but hey, what the hell. Hey guys, can you help me? Somehow, I am right next door. Please, anybody, if we work together as a team, we might be able to escape this. You know, never mind, they are not going to help me out. Can I maybe reach through the hole? Hello? Yeah? Well, I can extend my arm, that's for damn sure, but sadly I cannot reach anything that is important. Try again, Joseph. Not even they seem to notice my arm, so we can't depend on fricking anybody. Are we truly screwed? Is this the very, very end? Will we never find out what these two sinister robots are up to? Good lord, look at all the drawings on the fricking wall. Did this guy write all of that stuff down? Man, he's been in here for some time. Alrighty then, dude, since we don't seem to have anything else to do, we're just going to freaking wait. Wait until we rust away, wait until we fall apart. So very sad and depressing. Alrighty then, dude, can we talk? Like have a final conversation before our inevitable deaths? Are there any last words you'd like to, you'd like to offer in exchange for, well, I don't know what I could give you. Seriously? Let me think about it for a second. So, you are trapped within a prison cell for God knows how long already, and your one and only final last wish and desire is to have a smoke. A cigarette, to be more precise. Really? Don't you know that smoking kills? I mean, I have no idea what kind of significance or impact smoking would have on a machine, but still, smoking is bad. And just in case you are curious, ladies and gentlemen, no, I do not smoke. It is terrible. If you smoke, stop it. It wastes money and good health. However, I do think that helping this guy out may be a noble quest. I mean, it's not like it will get us anywhere, but at least we can try to help a dying man here, so to speak. However, the problem is, of course, how the frick am I supposed to make him a smoke? Are you serious, dude? You want to spend your final moments smoking yourself to death? Well, that seems to be his wish. He already sounds so very freaking, I don't know how to describe it, but his voice, it has that, I've been smoking all my life and just one final wish. Alrighty, sir. Let's see what we can do. Let's see, as always, what we can work with. Got a lamp, got a pipe over there, got a toilet, and also some toilet paper. It may not be the kind of material that is used to make smokes, cigarettes, and everything, but as a improvisation device, it might come in handy. Let's grab some of that, shall we? If we can. Aha. Ooh, Joseph, did you really need to swallow that toilet paper? You don't know where it's been. Have you ever been to a freaking public bathroom? Oh dear lord, let me tell you, terrible, terrible, gruesome, disturbing experiences. And he just swallowed it. Well, since you will be freaking... Oh my god, I just had this delightful thought. Isn't that freaking crazy? So we grabbed a piece of toilet paper from a public prison bathroom, so to speak, and we will use that freaking thing to make a smoke for this robot. How much more gross could it possibly get? Oh well, it's not my business, alright? However, this is of course not a smoke yet. We need to... Good question actually. How do you need... how do you make? Yes indeed. How do you make a smoke? Let's see, what does a smoke normally consist of? Some paper, I think a little bit of grass, and nothing else. I think nothing else. Grass or something like that. How are we supposed to... Well, in all honesty, there seems to be something green sticking out of the very pipe. Yes, I know, good sir. You are in need of a smoke. I'll see what I can do. Over here, you see that? A green piece of grass? Ew, there is grass growing out of the freaking pipe? Is this supposed to be some sort of sink pipe? I don't even want to know. Well, there's definitely water dripping out of it. Can I take a look at this drawing? Sadly not. Looks like a sinister robot though. Yes, everything is sinister all of a sudden. Very well, I have no idea where this freaking piece of grass comes from, why it's growing here. Quite disgusting actually, but I guess it will do. Let's just take it. Yeah, you don't know where it's been. Just like the freaking paper, Joseph, you don't know where it's been. This is so freaking wrong. TSC, concentrate on the primary matter at hand. You need to help a dying man out. You need to fulfill his last wish. I can do that. I am noble. Alrighty then. Let's put the grass into the paper. Man, this is definitely a freaking a freaking poor man's idea of a smoke. What? No? You don't want to, Joseph, eh? What is missing? Well, I guess the freaking grass is soaked wet and all. That is not how you make a smoke. Normally the grass you use is dried, right? It is sort of dried and fried. Well, maybe not fried, but definitely dry. I have no idea. I know nothing about cigarettes, but I do have a random idea. Yes, indeed, yet another random one. How to dry this grass? Well, the only heat device within this very room is, of course, the lamp. It may fry the grass a little bit too much, but what other choice do we have? Let's throw it on there, like freaking making a sunny side up. Jesus! That was fast, my gosh, I don't want to know how freaking hot that lamp is. Thankfully, Joseph cannot touch it, or rather he refuses to touch it. Fine with me. Alrighty then, we have both a piece of paper and dried grass. Let's combine the two. Bingo! And we have a smoke. Delightful. Very well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed observing me taking care of the final quest of this game, but it looks like our journey is at an end now. Thankfully though, we were able to help out a dying man. That makes me feel a little bit more peaceful and calm and delightful at heart. Alrighty then, good sir, have it. It was an honor. I guess now we'll just wait until our days are finally numbered. I will never discover what's going on within this very city. I will never discover what these robots are up to, why they are in charge of the prison. Probably just convenience sake. Oh well. Have your smoke, good sir. Enjoy. Whoa. I guess that works. It was a pleasure. Oh. Mom. So his arm just fell off. And I was all like, oh my god, Jesus, that's freaking sad. And he just ate it! Joseph! Why? You need to... He eats everything inside. What has this guy eaten so far? Let's think about it. He has eaten like a puppet, a magnet, a piece of cord, like traffic cones, a light bulb, paint, all sorts of maintenance equipment, and now an arm as well, next to toilet paper and grass, wild freaking dirty grass growing out of a sink. Joseph, you have a hunger that can be compared to the very hunger of gluttony itself. Quite freaky, actually. I hope you know what you are doing. Thankfully, robots cannot get digestion, I mean indigestion, or can they? There's only one way to find out. Alright, I'm not gonna do that again, excuse me. Well, good sir, I guess you lost your arm. That's quite depressing. But he seems to be happy enough, doesn't he? All having his way with the smoke. Very well then, it is that time of the year again, I guess. Well, what I mean by that is it seems that we have run out of ideas at long last. We will die. Thanks for the arm though, I guess I am just going to keep that, or can I give it back? No, not really, such a shame. We have an arm! What am I supposed to do with this thing? Just wait, maybe play pole until the end of days? I have no idea. Well, in all honesty, maybe I can use this arm to extend my own, if you know what I am getting at. Sort of like this. Hello? Next cell roommates, can you hear me or at least see me? Like this? Hello? Whoa. Oh dear. They will not help me out at all, will they? Nope, I don't think they will help me out at all. Pfft, freaking beautiful. Joseph, our plan has failed. Oh, wait a second. Maybe not yet. So they are scared, alright, but there are 2 more mouse holes. I just saw. Why are there mouse holes here anyway? It doesn't really make sense. But when has anything ever made sense within this game? Can we extend the arm even further? How? Let's choose the lower mouse hole, I guess. Whoa. Ah! What do you know? We have a freaking 4th roommate. Only this one seems to be far less intelligent and far less tall. A tiny little dog-like creature. Haven't we seen one of those already? Like on the scrapyard? This one doesn't seem to be all that friendly though. I guess they are mass-produced. That's also a little bit wrong, since they are living creatures after all. So why would you mass-produce them? Cloning? What is going on here? Alright, I am digressing again. Well, that hole was a dud. Maybe the other one can help us out? Somehow? How are you extending his arm that very much? I mean, is the arm supposed to be extendable? Because that would be the only thing that makes sense. If it isn't extendable, Joseph just deployed Machinarium magic. Well, I am not going to complain. And those 2 are still freaking scared. Can this help us out though is the question. Like how? We have reached a 4th room. Looks to be some sort of maintenance room. Once again, well, maybe not the maintenance room, but a storage locker. There's only one closet, a metallic closet with a broom on top. I wonder, that broom, maybe, just maybe I could use that to open up this manhole. Hello there, menu. We haven't seen you in some time. Maybe I could use the broom to open up this manhole. Then again, why didn't I just try out the arm on it first? I have no idea. But you can never have too many items within a point-and-click adventure. Therefore, let's try to... the arm is attached to the very foot of the closet. Let's try to shake this thing apart a little. Alright, now we are attached to it, or we have grabbed it, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what we can do now. Aha! That broom is going to be mine! I demand it! One more time should probably do the trick. Beautiful. There we go. Broom into my humble inventory. Yeah. Like that. Oh no, that frigging thing! Oh. Well, I guess everyone's happy now. They are no longer afraid. Nobody is disturbing the mouse. He's got his arm back and we are in proud possession of a broomstick. Or, well, a whole broom. Ain't that beautiful? But what are we going to do now? Let's see. Broomstick, I need your assistance. Help me to open up this manhole, will you? No? Okay, something is definitely missing. Well, I guess the broomstick is a little bit thin and, you know, narrow. It wouldn't really... Well, in all honesty, couldn't you technically put it in diagonally? And then, you know, use it as a lever or lever to freaking lift the thing up? That sounds plausible to me. Well, maybe not plausible enough for the game. Let's see. There's some sort of weird shape on the manhole cover. If only we had something similar to that shape, we may be able to attach it to the broomstick and then lift it up. Is there anything else I have overlooked this far? There's that pipe and... Oh my! I just noticed something once again. There's not only a pipe, but also some sort of like... I don't know what you call them, a valve. There's some sort of valve here. Can I take that thing? Like, drill it off? One more time, perhaps? Bingo! I am gonna take that. Sweet. So now we have a valve and a broomstick. Can we stick the valve onto the stick is the question. Haha! We have just made ourselves a makeshift maintenance hole opener. That is what I am going to call it. So now, could it possibly be? Can we escape this prison cell? Ladies and gentlemen, maybe the journey is not yet over after all. Oh, you two robots, Bandito and Sheriff, I told you that I would come after you eventually. I told you that you wouldn't be able to imprison me here forever. And now the time has come to get some payback. Joseph, Use that delightful broomstick to open up the manhole. Let's get the frick out of here. Aha, so you needed to turn it. I see how it works now. So we did need that valve after all. Alrighty then, I'll admit that was kind of clever. Good sir, the manhole is open. You can feel free to escape whenever you want to. If you can still move, that is. I haven't seen your lower body part move at all so far. That is quite depressing once again. I guess you will just happily smoke away until the end of time. Well, if you want to escape, the chance is there. It is always available to you. Later, I guess. Into the sewer system, I guess, we go. Aha, and I am out. Well, not yet. I am beneath the prison cell, sure, but I need to go somewhere else, obviously. I need to find my way back outside. That's where I want to be. I've got enough of freaking maintenance systems everywhere. Let's see. Is there anything of interest over here, I wonder? Hello? Can't go that way. Well, obviously there's a grate in the way. Not that I'd want to turn into a sewer rat anyways. What about these two? Maybe I can be so nice and help them escape as well. We still have that freaking makeshift stuff thingy-majingy, of course, therefore, why not use it? Ladies and gentlemen, and by ladies and gentlemen I mean you two up there, Dumb and Dumber, rescue is at hand. Aha! Whoa. Excuse me? Joseph! What are you doing? They are afraid of you, sure, but did you need to close it again? Well, I guess he unlocked it, therefore they can just lift it out if they want to, I guess, therefore. If you are so very afraid of me, then why are you within this prison in the first place? To be honest, that is something I haven't yet asked myself, really. Why are all of these people in here? Oh, I am so very sure that they have not committed a single crime. No, they were just thrown in here because they discovered something they weren't supposed to discover, and now they are just rotting away for the sake of letting some convict or, I don't know, prisoner or criminal be successful at something. I have no idea what I am talking about, but what I do know is that I will want to get out of here as soon as possible, hence why we are now moving into the opposite direction. Later. Okay, another shaft. That seems to end in a dead end? That is bothersome. Am I trapped down here? At least they... Ooh. I can hear something. Or rather, someone. 1 second. Yes, there's definitely somebody upstairs, laughing. Could it be one of the two robots? Maybe. His laughing sounds deep. It could be the fat bandito guy. Oh dear. If they see me again, it's all gonna be over. They will just throw me right back into the prison cell. I wouldn't want that to happen. At least they were kind enough to install a light down here. That's quite resourceful. Alright then, is there anything we can do except freaking making the lower menu appear all the time? Yeah, stop it, Mr. Mouse Cursor. Well, I do believe there's another manhole here, like another shaft we could use. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Careful now, Joseph. The music is being quite mysterious. Aha, there is another manhole. Well, should I open up this thing is the question, though. If I open it up, somebody might discover me. What choice do I have, though? It is either unlocking this or rotting away within that prison cell. Therefore, be brave, Joseph. We are all with you, watching you, praying for you. Makeshift thingamajiggy. What the hell? Oh! Dude! What's it? Hey! How? Ooh my. Another robot? A third one? Okay, flashback time. Aw, isn't that cute? Yes, come on, kiss her. Dude, no! Don't ruin the moment! Joseph! Good lord. Everyone within this fucking city is a jerk. It's unbelievable. Alrighty then, whoa, careful. Yeah. Wouldn't want him to see me. So, up to this point we have already encountered 3 of these criminal robots, and this one is wielding a gun. It may not carry lethal rounds, that's for damn sure, but still, it's a freaking gun. I need a name for this guy as well. So we have Bandito and Sheriff. Let's call this guy the Gunslinger, cause why the hell not? 3 sinister robots all wearing some sort of black hat. I am going to call them... let's see. I am going to call them the Black Cap Brotherhood. Isn't that original? Well, in case you are wondering, no, it really isn't, because, well, I have my reasons as to why it isn't. Still though, I couldn't even concentrate on what happened. That little robot guy, he appeared again, and he stole my makeshift thingamajiggy. Why would he do that? I worked so hard on obtaining that, and he just dropped by and stole it. What does he want with it anyway? That's way more important than escaping this place. Hey dude, where are you? And how did you fit through this grate? It doesn't make sense. I want my thingamajiggy back, damn you! I swear to God, you will not get away with this. You will not get away with this, mark my freaking words! Sigh. It's long gone, isn't it? Oh well. We still need to escape this place, of course. So, I still don't know where I am. This isn't the room where I was pulled out of the freaking ventilation shaft. Nope, not at all. This is some sort of basement. Really? This is where they have their prison cells? Quite disturbing. Alrighty then, let's see. How to escape. I suppose I can't just step out of this freaking shaft. Would most definitely not be a good idea. Like this. Josef is already aware of the consequences. He would definitely see me. And he is wielding a gun. He is also much taller than me. I am not looking forward to escaping this place at all. Why? Because the risk is just too great, as it is currently. So what is he doing anyway? Target practice? I guess. Yes, indeed. He is cleaning his gun. He is putting in new bullets, so to speak. Leaning back. Aiming, and boom, firing away, and laughing. Oh, look at my skills, I am so amazing. And did you see that? Just like Josef, he is also storing the cleaning device, whatever, within his stomach. Wait a second. Look at this. Nom nom. Is that like a thing within the city? They just store all of their belongings within their own bodies? I guess it's efficient, somewhat, but still disturbing. Okay, don't get distracted here, see? Don't get distracted. You don't know what these guys are up to. You don't know why they are being so criminal. We need to escape. But how? What can we work with? What is this room all about? Let's see. I can make out monitors up there. Perhaps security monitors. And he is so distracted he didn't even notice how I escaped. How beautiful. There's also a console with 2 keyholes. And the very guy is carrying a key. I wonder what the console is supposed to do. Maybe it can open up the cells? I would gladly open up the cells. I wanted to help out my friends. But I guess grabbing his key is not going to be all that simple. Let's see. No, if I tried that, he would most definitely see me as well. Damn it, what can I do to get out of this predicament? Thankfully he is not able to see me, but my options are very, very limited. This is no longer just a matter of getting back into the city. I am now under constant threat. These guys are dangerous. Be careful, Josef. We need to be very, very strategic about this. If only I could distract him. If I can distract him somehow, I may be able to grab myself that key. And with the key, I may be able to free the prisoners. Well, I don't want to be back here. I want to be up there, through that door. But he would see me. Think, TSC, think. Is there anything about this guy we could use to our advantage? Well, he is definitely convinced that he is the best. He's the best, alright. And he thinks that he can take on the world. He is also rather cocky, and he has his legs on the table. The way he is leaning back reminds me of how I used to do the very same thing back in school. And sometimes while doing it I would fall over, and the class would laugh at me. Those were good times, sometimes. To be honest though, that is giving me an idea. Perhaps we can turn this guy's cockiness into his very downfall, and I do mean downfall quite literally. Let's see. Oh dude, don't lean back like that, you'll regret it, like this! Ooh. Careful. Okay, so he doesn't even seem to be bothered by that. He fell over, but that was about it. So we need to follow up that plan with something else. Let's see. Hopefully he will not grow suspicious if he begins to fall over again and again and again. Yeah. Can I take that key? No? Well, maybe the bullets! Yep! Phew! Close one. So he is also not surprised at all that his bullets just disappeared. He's just going to grab new ones, I guess. It makes sense. There seem to be plenty on that board. Can we grab the key? Aha! We've got the key, ladies and gentlemen. He was distracted and we used our chance. We have the key, and not just that, we also have a few of his bullets. I wonder what we could use those for. Of course, the problem is still that he is in our way. We will not be able to escape this place like that. We need another distraction. Like, we need to lure this guy out of the very room. I wonder if I can lure him over to the board again. I may be able to reach that console and open up the prison cells. Maybe I can use the two prisoners as bait. Of course, that is sort of a jerk move, I know, but hey, desperate situations require desperate measures. The only problem is, maybe they will be too stupid to realize what is going on. They will not be able to use their chance and escape, and like that he will just imprison them again. And if he does that, he might figure out that the key is missing, and like that he will also soon notice that I am long gone. We only have one shot at this, so let's think this through, shall we? If I can open up the doors, they will hopefully try to escape, and he will go after them, but he would certainly catch them again. We need to buy those prisoners some time. Of course, it all depends on whether they will be smart enough to escape in the first place. I can only hope. This is a little bit of a gamble, but what other choice do we have? Okay, first of all, Joseph, let's be brave now. Your future depends on this, and we are all praying for you. Are you praying for him, ladies and gentlemen? You better. Alright then, mental preparations. Step number 1, knocking him over. Yes, indeed, step number 1. Careful now. Here we go. Step number 1, knocking him over. Step number 2, stealing the bullets. Step number 3, hiding. Careful now. Yeah. Step number 4, out of the hole. Careful, Joseph. Up with you. Yes, yes, like that. Be small. Step number 5, using the key. We are running out of time. That one. Step number 6, laying a trap. Let's see what's going to happen. Well, that works. Yeah. Yes, they are escaping. I knew I could count on you, Dumb and Dumber. Maybe he won't even notice them. Oh dear. Take that, you asshole. That's what you deserve. Eh? Okay, so he didn't take kindly to that. They escaped, thank the Lord. Yes, indeed. The plan was a complete success. Operation Distracting Mr. Gunslinger here worked out after all. I am so very amazing. Well, both me and Joseph are amazing. We were able to overcome impossible odds. Now then, let's leave this hidey hole, shall we? Yeah, I'm growing tired of the sewer. So here we are. Let's see. I don't know how long he will be gone, but hopefully those two prisoners were smart enough to make a run for the hills, and like that he may be gone for some time. Since he doesn't know if any other cell was opened, he will probably not come back anytime soon. Let's use that to our advantage as well, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see. Can't do anything with the board. Well, I guess since we don't have a gun, we wouldn't have any use for the bullets. Oh well, I don't mind that. So let's see, we used the console to open up one of the cells. I should probably open up the other one as well. Who knows, maybe it is the one of our smoking friend. Bingo. Is that key still of any use to us? Not really, but I guess it can't hurt to keep it as a little memento
Of how we fooled that freaking wannabe prison guard son of a gun. That's delightful.
Alrighty then, what about these bullets? Can't take them back. Alrighty then, Joseph refuses to take bullets with him. Why take ammunition with you if you have an infinite freaking storeroom within your freaking stomach? Wouldn't make sense, right? No, it just wouldn't make sense. Alrighty then, back into the prison. We go! Well, not like that. Alrighty then. Maybe escaping is priority number 1 after all. That was quite silly. Nah, let's head in here one more time. So this is the prison, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Alcatraz of Machinarium. Yes, indeed, once again I have to say, what a cold and uninviting place. Only 2 prison cells though. So there are criminals within the city, otherwise this location wouldn't exist in the first place. I do have to wonder though, once again, why is a bad guy in charge of the prison?
Knowing the intelligence of this city's police force, it was probably even that guy's idea to invent the prison in the first place, and they rolled with it. Sigh.
Joseph, I just told you to go back inside. Would you please? Hello, good sir. Long time no see. You can escape now if you want to. Now you have 2 opportunities and chances. If you would only move those legs of yours, maybe one day. Well, I will definitely come back for you in the future, if you don't mind. Later. So, Dumb and Dumber escaped. That is delicious. Is there anything within their prison cell we can still use to our advantage? Oh, by the way, I just noticed that rat, yes, now it's a rat. First it was a dog, then it was a mouse, now it is a rat. Is still there. So the freaking fella that stole our broomstick was another one, a second one. Jesus Christ, those guys are everywhere like a vermin. Anything in the toilet? Yeah. Didn't mean to make you do that again, Joseph. I am so very sorry. There doesn't seem to be anything in here. What a shame. Well, except that obvious plunger on the ceiling. What the hell is a plunger doing here? Well, wasn't the sheriff toting a gun that fired off a plunger? Maybe, good question actually. How would he lose that? Maybe he once used it within the cell and somehow it got stuck to the ceiling and the like rope tore apart? Hello there, little fella. Come on, be a nice witty. Ah, well, you don't want to be my friend, that's for damn sure. I have no idea how that plunger got up here, but I am going to take it, I guess. You never know when a plunger might come in handy. Bingo. Beautiful. Let's leave again, because there's of course nothing else we can do in here. Yup. Now, what about this final storage closet? There is still that closet inside, of course, and so far I wasn't able to examine it. Maybe we can change that now. Ooh, is that like a keypad, though? Oh, it is, of course. Well, there is some security down here. I give them that. Let's see. What kind of code is this supposed to be? Like, I can see 35 past 6 AM, maybe PM, but what kind of freaking keypad operates like this? Where are the numbers? Like 1 to 9? Where are they? This doesn't make any sense. So it is a time-based keypad? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Pfft, beautiful. And original. Well, I don't have the code for that. Such a shame. I guess we'll just have to abandon it for now. Maybe we can examine or discover the code at a later point in time. Hopefully. See ya! Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you guys, but I've had it with this freaking prison and I want to get out of here. Therefore, let us escape, shall we? We can only hope that these 3 fucking bastards are no longer upstairs, and if they are, well, tough luck. I'll need to figure out something then when it happens in like a split second. Hopefully Joseph is going to be careful. Alrighty then, time to get out of here. and examine where we are in the first place. Hello? Well, this is the room, alright. There's that ventilation pipe, and they are gone. Oh, thank the Lord. So is this like their base of operations? I wouldn't even be surprised. Well, the bad thing though is not only they are gone, but the device they were putting together as well. That device didn't make me feel all that confident. It was big, it was filled with explosive stuff, it had wires and a display attached to it. Oh dear, what kind of connection am I making here? Well, I am probably wrong. Hopefully. The music is getting a little bit intense though, wouldn't you say? Listen for a second. So far the music was always pretty accurate at describing what is going on. Like the very music within the prison, it made me feel like I was just going to die eventually, like everything was hopeless. The music within the gunslinger's room, like I was trying to be stealthy. This music though, it sounds like something is not alright. Like something is going to happen very, very soon. Something bad if I don't know. I mean, if I don't hurry up. What could it be though? What is my intuition trying to tell me? Well, maybe I shouldn't rush myself. Maybe I should just try to calm down. What do we have in here? On this wall, like a tank. There should also be a second one, but it's missing. What is this tank for? Is it empty? Sounds like it. Well, I don't know what it's for. Maybe it has to do something with the furnace room, since it seems to be right next to it. Attached to the wall with a pipe. Oh dear. Also some plants growing out of the floor. Man, how old is this room? Everything is so dusty. One tiny light hanging there. Yup. Can't do anything with that though. Such a shame. A small, forgotten table with some oil cans. Oh, that's just what I needed. Joseph, are you thirsty? Well, here's your chance in a lifetime. Nah. Wow, that deserves an A+. Well, it's empty, of course. Not only are these guys freaking criminals, but they are also heavy drinkers. I am so not surprised once again. Only more stuff growing here. I do have to say though, no matter how much you want to call these guys criminals, no matter how dirty they seem to be, at least they seem to be interested in astronomy. There's a freaking telescope up here we can perhaps look through. That would be interesting. Upstairs we go. Also, the outside world seems to be right behind this very, very wall. Wow, thankfully we were able to escape rather fast. I guess it can't hurt to take a look through here. Like, what could possibly go wrong? What could shake my world apart? Ooh, that is the central tower. Wait a second. What the hell, Joseph? Did you see what I saw? Oh god. The sheriff and the bandito. What are they doing? He's shouting something to us. Oh my god. Are they doing what I think they are doing? Oh good lord. Let me take another look at that, please. Well, they are gone. Left the ladder behind. But freaking Joseph! No! Up! Look up! What the fuck? That is... a bomb. It's a bomb. Oh my. They are... Are you seriously freaking telling me that... Ladies and gentlemen, the Black Cap Brotherhood is apparently trying to blow up the central structure of the city. And I can only imagine that like the primary authority that is in charge of this very city resides within the very top. They are trying to kill the frigging masterminds of the city, if you will. They are trying to blow it to Kingdom Come. Are they seriously that criminal? I don't believe it. This is just crazy. They are terrorists, that's what they are. They are fucking trying to blow up the central spire. Seriously? And Joseph is panicking about it. Oh my gosh, we have just stumbled upon the most sinister thing ever. Oh gosh, suddenly so much is at stake. The freaking bomb, oh my dear lord, like, how much time is left? What did they set the timer to? When is that fucking thing going to blow up? Why do they want to blow it up? Do they want to plunge the city into chaos? They already seem to have some sort of authority going on. Do they want to control the city? Do they want to control its very leaders? Oh, no. They want to kill its leaders, and then they will control the city. It's gonna be total mayhem and chaos. No rules, no law, no nothing. They will be in charge, and the city of Machinarium will go to hell. I don't believe this. So, we still don't know why we were thrown out of the city, but we have just fucking discovered a terrorist act. They are planning to detonate the central spire. Oh dear, this is not good, this is not good at all. Focus, TSC, focus, Joseph, both of you focus. We don't know how much time is left on the clock, and I highly doubt that we will be able to get to the spire anytime soon. Like, it is far away, as you can see, very far away, and they planned it. Let's take a final look at that, shall we? I mean, look at that right here. They planted it all the way up there. On the spire. Like, how am I supposed to reach that? Joseph can't climb that. I don't know how the guy climbed it, but we can't. Good lord. I know, Joseph, I know. You're concerned about the well-being of the leaders, I'm sure. Or the well-being of somebody, alright? Well, even if there's no life at stake, they are still trying to detonate something within the city. We can't let that happen. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the situation just got a whole lot more serious. Not only do we need to find out what is going on, but we need to stop these fucking guys from destroying the city. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TheShadowCookie, and when we will return with Let's Play Machinarium, oh dear, Joseph is no longer just a small robot. No. He is probably the only one aware of what is going on here. No wonder the music is sounding so desperate. If we don't do anything anytime soon, God knows what's gonna happen with the city. Joseph, and Joseph only, needs to freaking save the city of Machinarium. Like, who's gonna believe him? If he tells the authority, as incompetent as they fucking are, I highly doubt that they will believe a small robot. This is up to us. We need to save the city. We need to stop the evil brotherhood. They are evil, evil incarnate, pure and evil, and they must be stopped at all costs, no matter what. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all next time. Mr. TSC, signing out for now. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I hope that this gave you a little bit of adrenaline rushing through your very body. Oh, Joseph, what have we gotten ourselves into? What have we gotten ourselves into? Indeed.